Greetings, greetings, gentlemen. What's going on? Oh. Where to start? Go to workshop real quick. My frame rate is suffering a little bit, and so shall the stream, but it'll even out. Yeah. I didn't understand the mimic mechanics fully. Apparently, it actually fights the monsters in addition to the hero. So I could have put down monsters to slow it down. I didn't realize that. But I knew better now. Unfortunately, Greylock had to give his life to find that out. Let's put that back. We're new. Gonna liquidate those. Gonna liquidate those. These go back in. Today, we clean up our inventory some and to get a bit of a fresh start. Right. Needed a meteor snack, apparently. Morbit, what's going on, Mr. Moore? Welcome, welcome to the second to the last. Yes. Live stream footage that gets reposted for the rest of time, posterity, whatever you want to call it. Basically, this is going to be the second to last episode for season 2. This is the penultimate, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, Vex is a lightweight. That's actually 100% true. 100% true. I'm going to turn the shields back on. The walls are going to go back up. Why? Because I think it looks more epicer. Yes, I said epicer. Go with it. Yes. Where do I want to get started today? I have so much I still need to do in this world. I fear I'm going to have to bring some friends in to help on Friday. Let's see. Let's do a little. Yes, I'm using a pickaxe. There is a method to my madness. Silk touch. I think I'm just gonna do this. I have so much that I still need to do. I'm gonna put a table in the middle, some chairs, or maybe a mock-up couch over here. Grim zombie fell out of the world. Let's see. This is supposed to be a patio grill space, but I don't know. Actually, you know what? Really, this was supposed to be the dining room, and that's supposed to be the library, because this was going to be the kitchen. Dope! Oh well. I'll figure it out. Still have no room division up here. I fear this house is just not gonna get finished. We'll see. Itachi, what's going on? Red Dagger, hey. Yeah, there is going to be a Season 3. There will. We're already working on the mod pack for it. This time, I have a team. I have people helping me out, which means I have less to worry about. All told, I have somebody that is going to be, well, I need to pay attention to my indicators, helping me curate the pack. They're going to be maintaining it, which means it's going to be a person by the name of Matabase. And Matabase is actually going to be snapping the mods together, doing the technical mumbo-jumbo. Sean to Become is still going to help me with the FTB side of things. And Trunks is probably still going to help me with the HE launcher side of things. So it's going to be on those two platforms. And since I put it on FTB, that means it'll automatically be on the Curse launcher. I'm going to drop Technic because Technic is the smallest of the entire. I have had my pack on Technic the longest, and it is still the smallest wedge of all of them. I just don't see enough use on the Technic launcher anymore. It has waned down to a little itty bitty percentage of nothing now. So yeah, it's probably going to be on AT launcher, Technic. I mean AT launcher, FTB, and Curse. There is going to be Season 3. Now, Season 3 is still going to be a solo series. However, I have a team helping me with the pack. We also have a test server that is being run by Metabase. And lots of people help. Shadow Star here in chat actually helps me with Spawn. Him and his wife actually design Spawn every time we do a test server. I like how this came out, but I still feel I should have something here. Oh, I know what I need. Hang on a sec. I thought about this. Just gonna get some of those. I'm actually gonna put this right there because the butler is going to need it. We're gonna get one of these. Oh, wait a minute. It would go like that. All Friday is going to be devoted towards basically populating. There we go. And I'm gonna relocate this stuff downstairs. Yep, I am considering setting up. I think it'd be interesting to have a multiplayer server, inviting select YouTubers to see if they would be interested in playing on a server that's got a bit of a quicker reset cycle. It would be a server meant intentionally for series and YouTubing. I just don't know a lot of live streamers or YouTubers that match up to my play style. A lot of them are going to get bored quick. Not sure what role you would fill in Sunless Minecraft, to be honest. Pretty much story-based with a lot of role play. Vermeer Jacob, hello, what's going on? Roblox Next Tuber, hi. Sunless Minecraft is basically Resident Rise 3 with emphasis on werewolves and vampires. Yeah. I get that. I'm gonna put this over there. I need birch. I think it's called birch seat. Oh, Vexitos told me something. Hang on a sec. Vexitos told me how to dye the shares, and I'm trying to remember what it was. You have to use oh gosh, what was it? It's not just right click on it with a purple dye, it's something else. And I can't remember. crap. I might have to go look it up. Yep. Yeah, Kieran Davis is just too busy of a guy, basically. He's really, in the grand scheme of things, doesn't have the time to play stuff like Resonant Rise anymore. I'm curious, if you get two of these and put them together... Wow, that model is huge. Okay, that's a standing piano. Sorry. There is nothing I can do about that. Unless... there is a piano seat. Nope, just piano. Okay, let's kill that. I want one of those. I have no bathroom in that castle, which I think is hilarious, but that's a different argument altogether. Oh, wait a minute. No, I put one of those up there already. Holiday kitchen, I'm not worried about right now. I'm on to other things. Ceiling fans, hey, that might be nice. Let's just get, I don't know, 10 of those. Journey map wall sconce? What? Snooker tables and chairs made being used microparts, yeah. All hail the saviors, Google and YouTube. What? Carpet! That's what it was. Thank you, Greylock. You right-click it with the color of carpet that you want. Yes. Ooh, that's fancy. I like that. Let's go upstairs. Okay, let's see if we can... That's pretty good. Whoa, wait a minute. It was colored carpet. I need to use color. I need to get some purple carpet. Yes. Yes. Okay, meh. What, I get this periodically, and I don't know what it is. Give me some blocks. Some kind of block. See, how big are the hitboxes on these things? Take all these up. No, that's not it. Okay. That is a little too close to the bed, but whatever, it'll have to do. I think I'm gonna have to try and make a microblock couch here. We'll see how that goes. That will be hilarious. Hi, honey. What's going on? Wife, everybody, wife. Yeah, let's get some purple carpet and see what happens. What? No, I don't want to. Oh, there we go. Okay. Ah. This is gonna drive me borderline bonkers. Okay. Let's put some color into things real quick. No, not on the floor. So yeah, Friday is the last episode. Season 3, Season 2. Whew. Season 3 starts after that. And I Not immediately after. It's probably going to be a month leeway. It'll give me some time to catch up on various things that I need to do. There we go. That makes him look a heck of a lot more interesting. Woo! Oh, yeah. Let's see. Kitchen. Oh, I need to get some crates. That's what I need to do. Crates. Dishonored is fun. I think it's in the last... Hey, Epic Gamer, what's going on? I think Dishonored on my second channel is in its last 3 or 4 episodes, I think. If I am where I think I am in that series, then I think I'm in my very last, kind of towards the tail end of things. And then, what was it? Luggage, I think, was one. Yeah. So, yeah. Whoopsie. Gotta go back here. Whee! I have no clue if any of these colors clash. That's the problem I have with all of these new DecoCraft models. They are huge. There we go. There's a lot of them that I can only place a very specific orientation anymore. See, this one's bigger than... I can't even put that up against a wall, which is just... It's driving me nuts. It's like a whole bunch of the models got puffed up just a little bit. Maybe it's my imagination, but I swear... See, I got this one right up against fence, and I can't actually do that anymore. That fence was there when I put that thing down, but I can't do that anymore. It's like the bounding boxes got bigger on a whole bunch of the models. It's just maddening. I don't need this amber block anymore. It's weird stuff. The DLC for Dishonored, I have to check, Mr. Trilby, and see if I actually have it. If I don't, I'm not going to play it right away. I will tell you that. If I do or do not, I do not. I'm not going to play it right away. It is going to be, let's see, chest. Let's see if we can do some of those. It's going to be, I'm going to break it up a little bit. I'll probably come back to it if I do play it. I'd like to, because the DLC ties into a lot of the lore that is used in the, whoops, wrong way, in the next game that's coming out next year. Because there's a new game coming out. There we go. That's what I want. And this is even storage, which is awesome. Okay. So we got a luggage stack on one side. Whee! Oh, yeah. There we go. I really gotta move. Do-do-do-do-do. See, this is smaller than one block. You see that? It's not that wide, but I cannot put this next to it. See? The bounding boxes on these things are just bonkers. So now I can... What the... That is just out of reach. That's not gonna work. Let me... I gotta get my wrench out. Hang on a sec. Strong signal. Buttons are supposed to be obvious over here. Wow, that is... I'm getting some weird Z fighting right there. That clipping kind of thing, but whatever. Pop the bed back. I cannot. That's just far enough that I can't reach it. Let's do that. Ooh. I know it's loud as hell, people. You're just gonna have to bear with me for a minute. Okay. The bounding block for this thing is so big, you see? Oh, there's leftover. This is my perfect example of why I don't like these things. DecoCrap doesn't like it if you move it around that much. And see, you get these things which have no recipe. You're not even supposed to be getting them. So now I can stand over here. Or stand over here. Okay. I'll stop doing that now. It's loud as hell. Yeah, the ender noise is way loud. I know, I'm sorry. I'll stop doing that now. It's... Let me do this real quick. Hang on a sec. Let me do that. That should lessen the blow considerably. Gotta finish Alien Isolation. You can't leave me, dude. I am definitely finishing Alien Isolation. That game is awesome. It is terrifying and awesome all at the same time. Let's go back to the workshop. Wait a minute. Where do I move my... There it is. Okay, I was about to say, where did I put my trash can? I have no trash cans in the castle either. That seems like an oversight, but whatever. Need to put some in the kitchen. That'll be a good place for them. Whee! Okay. Actually, we do that right now. Trash can, energy trash can, and fluids trash can. That seems kind of strange. Gonna get one of these and put them right there. Gonna get a slightly different looking one and put it right there. Actually, those things look identical to me. Whatever. Okay. So now what I need to do is go up here and work on this. Yes. I'm a fresh subscriber. I like what I see, and your voice is magical. Thank you very much, Aragos93. There's some... Thanks, Chris Jackman. I appreciate it. Yeah, for anybody that's new, I actually have 3 YouTube channels I put video content on. I average between 10 and 13 videos a week, give or take, across 3 different channels. One is specifically Minecraft, one is general PC gaming, and the other one's kind of like vlogs, behind-the-scenes stuff, some of my voice work. So yeah, welcome to Insane Asylum. I need 2 stacks of that. I need my saw. And I'm just gonna make some half slabs. Whoops. Yes, I did not mean to... There we go. A bit too much of that stuff right there. we had some suggestions on how to make the thrones, and I'm trying to remember what it was. Was it paneling? Yeah, Alien Isolation, that is a fun series. I'm having a blast out of that game. I'm finishing that game up. Yeah, actually, I don't know where the bodies are. She buries them. She's a pro with a shovel on that front. I tell you what, heaven knows how much of our backyard's filled up with God knows what. T-Con and Ancient Warfare. I'll look at Ancient Warfare, but I don't add T-Con. There's a reason I don't add T-Con. My God, the music is loud. Okay. There's a reason I don't add T-Con, because T-Con is in everything else. And everybody goes to T-Con if it's in a pack. I specifically want to force people to use the other tools in the mods. Specifically, there's great tools. There's the Atomic Disassembler, Framed Biblioseats. Thank you very much. Yes. But T-Con takes away from the tools because so many, in other mods, because so many people beeline towards it. So, like, we are actually there's great tools. Like, these tools I have right here are in Ender IO, and tons of people don't use them and don't know what you can do with them. I don't know if we're going to have Redstone Arsenal or not. We're going to have Thermal Expansion. That is going in. So there's going to be some tools in there, but I think most of the real interesting stuff for Thermal Foundation and Thermal Expansion is in Redstone Arsenal now. But there's really great tools in Mechanism with the Atomic Disassembler, just to name one. There are really awesome, I love the Paxels in Mechanism. There are really great tools in Domcraft, and we're going to have tons more stuff interacting with Domcraft in the next season's mod pack. And Project E. But honestly, it's not that I think that T-Con is too easy or too hard. I think it's too much of a default choice for everyone. T-Con is too good. It's too well done, if that makes sense. It is so well done of a tool mod, everybody just goes to it first and nothing else gets used. So I want to try and focus on some slightly different things. That's why I don't use T-Con that much, because any other mod pack I play in, it's going to be in there. That's just me. I am not going to be updating to 1.8, 1.9. This pack's probably going to be 1.7.10 still. Project Red is in the pack. It's in this pack. It's going to be in the next one. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to have Thermal Foundation. We're going to have Thermal Expansion. Thermal Dynamics, I think it's called. I want to get put in. That's all the pipes and stuff. We're also still going to have Ender IO. Blackspears is going away because Blackspears has been abandoned. Okay, I got to look at the frame thing. I don't think I've ever... Get my bearings in here. Workshop. I don't think I've ever messed with it. Okay. Fancy workbench. Typesetting table. Clock. I was gonna make a grandfather clock. Let's make a framing saw. Really? What else do I have? Do I have a lot of spurs? No. There we go. Jeebus, people. Let's put you there. And now we get to figure out what's going on. Automagy and Technomancy are going in. Actually, no, Automagy is going in. I'm not sure if Technomancy ends. Black Spirit has been abandoned a long time ago. It got taken over by Satanic Santa, and he then decided he was going to completely redo and start over a new Steam mod from scratch. So I'm dropping it, and I'm going to put Thermal Expansion in its place. We're going to have Thermal Expansion, Mechanism, Ender IO. We're going to have Logistics Pipes, because performance has been vastly improved in that mod. We're going to actually have storage drawers. We're not going to have Java, because most of the features you have in Java is in storage drawers, and there's still some server performance hits that we see when we're using Java. A lot of Java stuff in one space. So we're going to storage drawers. We're going to have logistics pipes. Blackbeard Steam Power. It's a steampunk kind of mod. Yeah, we've got Thaumcraft, Automagi, Thaumic Horizons. I think Thaumic Exploration, a couple other ones. We're talking about putting Forbidden, maybe potentially putting Forbidden Magic in because that crosses over Blood Magic and Thaumcraft. We are still going to have Blood Magic, Thaumcraft, Witchery. We are not going to be putting in Britannia because there's no way to turn off Decay now, and Vazky doesn't want people to turn off Decay. So if I can't have a version of Britannia that's more casual friendly, I'm just not going to worry about it. We are going to be using, instead of statues, we're going to be using Model Citizens. That's made by Fiber Optic. Oh, we're finally going to update to Chisels. We're finally updating Chisel version. We're updating to the new version of Chisel being put out by T-Terag, the guy that maintains Ender.io. We have a replacement for dollies. We have a mod called Not Enough Wands, and it has a block-moving wand, which means that you will be able to move blocks like chests and tile entities still, or spawners with that. So we're not going to actually lose that much. There is an update to Ars Magica. It's hella unstable. So, yeah, we do actually have a replacement for... Let's see, we were going to do... Let's get... Birch seat. Let me get one of those, and then I'm just going to see what happens if I put this away, pull this down. There's a lot of stuff in store that I don't even know about. A whole bunch of stuff that I'm still, learning or figuring out. If I put this... This is Bibliocraft, right? I'm not sure how to do this, guys. Yeah, Mechanism is a cardboard box, too. Cardboard boxes are just as useful as dollies in the grand scheme of things. So I really do not see losing the dolly from Java as that big of an issue. Yeah, the blacklist. We are going to be blacklisting moving aura nodes, but that's only because it's buggy. That's it. Framed version of a seat. Oak spruce. Oh, framed seat. Duh. Okay. So let's put those back. Framed seat. I didn't know that was a thing. That's interesting. Learn something new every day. I've never messed with this framing system since it's been put in. Oh, that's interesting. I like that. That's cool. So if let's pull that out. Ooh, okay. I can get behind this. 100%, I can get behind this. Yeah, teleposers with blood magic. There's tons of ways to move stuff. We will have a lot of, and I very, very carefully plan things out to make sure there are many ways to do many things in the mod pack. We are going to have multiple systems in place for early game or doubling. Oh, those stack too. Yay. Oh gosh. I'm hyped for the Season 3 pack. I've already got ideas. We're going to be updating versions of Buildcraft. So we're going to have 7.1 in Buildcraft, which means radical improvements to the bots, the robots. And I'm going to use the hell out of those robots. Oh gosh. All sorts of things I have ideas for. Whoops. That looks... Only problem I have is the bottom. Because while it definitely looks like a golden chair, it looks like a golden office chair. have an idea, though. What? I'm not putting Galacticraft in. Galacticraft is a stability nightmare. Sorry. I love Galacticraft as a concept, but there's also no use to Moon and Mars. Once you get to the moon, the only point you have there is to get the resources to get to Mars. Once you get to Mars, there's nothing there. There's no point for any planet other than progressing to the next one. There is a mod that's in early alpha, though, called Advanced Rocketry, and it's going to have other planets for exploration that will actually have interesting stuff on them. I think Advanced Rocketry could be the next level of Galacticraft, and I'm really hoping so. We're just going to have to see, though. Use covers to frame the bottom. That is exactly what I'm doing, but that's not going to work very well because of how high it comes up. You see? That doesn't work. Yeah, I love Galacticraft as a concept. When it comes to execution, there's still big parts of the power system that are a nightmare. It's supposed to be using RF, but it has so many other old legacy holdovers from its old EU days, or UE days, among other things. It's got ore dictionary problems. It's still got lots of performance issues, and much less the fact that there's no point to going to the moon other than saying you did. That's it. I love this concept of space stations, but the space stations are individual dimensions, and it is a pain to get somebody else into yours unless you have a mod like Better Portals. Yeah, only thing on Mars is Dash, and that's not useful. Advanced Rocketry, it's a new mod coming out. Looks like it's really good. It's an early alpha. It's still very, very early alpha, but it looks promising. There should be a straight leg bottom. I don't know. I'm looking. Because right now, the only bottom that I see... Where are the seats? Here they are. Are these? They're stools, basically. That's the only one I see is the framed seat. Is this. Now, what I can do... Get this. Put it right there. Whoopsie, come here. I can kind of fool the eyes a little bit. But otherwise, what I'm going to have to do is do this. But then it looks like you're putting your feet up. That being said, however, it's better than nothing. Yeah, we're going to do model citizens, which I think is supposed to be similar to, it's not custom NPCs per se. I'm still looking at custom NPCs. I would like to test it, but I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, Ancient Warfare has issues on multiplayer servers. It is a great mod, but it still has some performance issues. Resident Rise 3 has Ancient Warfare, but it's not saying a lot. Sorry. The state of Resident Rise right now is a little... Back here, I think it looks awesome. Once you get up here, you're like, what? I wish I could do a half-height cover, if that makes sense. I really wish that was a thing. Yeah, why wouldn't royalty totally put their feet up? That's a good point, but still. It does look a little funny. It's like you always are perpetually with your feet up, facing your feet towards the audience. It looks goofy. I don't like it. I don't know how to... Let's get some of those. I don't know. I'm gonna go with it. Mr. Crayfish's furniture mod. Interesting mod. I'm making a medium, 70 mods or so, based on moon-based building. Its core is Galacticraft, but I'm looking into advanced rocketry. I'm considering it as a core mod. What have you done? Yeah. Yeah, there are no real throne options in this mod pack, unfortunately. I can do... that. Oh, I'm gonna need those at some point, so let's see. I've got my chandeliers. I'm trying to think of what else I would put in here. Where's the wall? I'm just going to indent right here. And then... whoop, wrong way. I always get turned around what direction I'm facing when I'm in the castle. Always. I gotta mess with this more. This is cool. I really like this. So what stuff is there a framed version of? Okay, framed fancy workbench. Framed potion shelves. Framed paintings. That could be cool. Bookshelves. Yeah, tables. That could be nice. Ooh, I could have some real fancy tables. Framed labels. Ooh, a framed clock. Hang on a sec. Framed. Is that a 2 blocker or a 1 blocker? I think you can get 2 of these. And... let's do those. Okay, so I'm curious. We're going to put those there. And those there. So now, in theory... castle. Armor stands is what's going to go in those little indentations, yeah. I think... I thought... maybe it doesn't work with the framed ones. Okay. Clock. No, I swear you could make it bigger. What's the mod that actually had clocks you could stack? Oh, I need the drill. Really? Let's see if the hand drill will work. Aha! There we go. That looks downright regal. Thank you very much. Never had to use the bibliocraft tools. It shows you what kind of a human being I am. Oh, atrocious, atrocious. There we go. So yeah, these things I think will work. Armor. No, they're called Knight. I'm going to see if these will work. If not, then I'm just going to get regular armor stands. Why did I... Whoa! Let's go to castle. Popping around all over the place. Yeah. Shadowstar gets to be my Google today. Yes. Okay, yeah, see, these are bigger. That's the problem. They are bigger in all directions. Okay, no, what's causing it? See? I literally do not know what causes this. What's interfering with it right there? Something is in the way. Oh. Okay, see, I've discovered something, right? Suddenly I can put it there, right? Okay, this was a carpenter's block. Watch. Oh, wait a minute. No, it wasn't. No, that should have been carpenter's block. Every once in a while, the carpenter's blocks, if you put another block in it and then right-click it with glowstone, it makes it glow. What I've discovered is that makes the glowstone layer is one layer above the surface. It doesn't make the block glow. It puts an invisible glowing layer on top of the carpenter's block. So basically what I've discovered is every once in a while, I don't know if you noticed, I put 3 of these down. As soon as I put this one down, it got darker. That's why. But I'm not sure why that was there. That must be a holdover thing or something. But basically, the way that it dices up, these things are slightly larger backwards and to the side, so I can't use these. So, they are dead to me. Dead, I say. Okay, I don't need, let's reliquidate that. Let's reliquidate those. That, I need to find something to put on. Put that there. I need... Nope, of course not. I know I get griped at for not actually using AE and relying on transmutation too much, but it's just so easy. I have the EMC. I did make it. I didn't cheat it in. So okay, I'm going to put those there. And then what I'm going to do is slope 1, 2 glowstone. Ooh. Let's get 2 of those. That's wrong. There we go. Much better. Not dark little holes. So now what I gotta do is figure out what armor I want to put on it. I could put red matter armor and dark matter armor, 1 on each. Yeah, air's in the way. Thank you, Red Dagger. Yeah, and I 100% agree, Mike Bentley. DecoCraft has some really weird bounding boxes. Holy moly goes live. What? Hi, Joseph Berto. What's going on, man? Armor. So let's do chest plate. What? Oh God. Normal, large. Okay. Spectral's a little too weird. Domium. Crimson Cult. I can't even get those. I don't think. Yeah, I have to get them, not make them. Maybe I could get them. I don't know. Peridot. I could do obsidian armor because that would be kind of a darker purpley color. Joseph Berto is a panda. Hello. Yeah, Crimson Cult is Thaumcraft, and I can't get those because the way that I have my pack set up right now, if you have warp turned off, and I have warp turned off because warp is stupid, in my opinion. If you have warp turned off, you cannot get to any of the Crimson Cult stuff. You're just... No, you can't have it. So, there is a mod now, I think it's called Thaumic Horizons, which actually works around that. So, if you have warp turned off with Thaumic Horizons, I think it is, you can still explore all of the Crimson Cult thing and max out Thaumcraft, which is my speed. So, yes. Bevo! What's going on, Bebo LJ? Dude, Bebo, thank you very much for turning me on to monstercat.com. I'm going to get a subscription to that music service. Definitely. Because I'm really loving what you've been putting down in some of your videos. Void chestplate. I could do thaumium armor. That actually wouldn't be that hard, and it would look interesting. How much thaumium do I have sitting around? All the thaumium I have... Oh, well. Boots. Leggings. What are some stuff right there? All the thaumium I have... let's see. I have... I would need a... Oh, this has EMC. Oh, my God. Hang on a sec. Yeah, I've been a busy little monkey, Bevo. This is second to last episode, man. Second to last episode. Season finale is tomorrow. I do not have Mr. Crayfish's Furniture Mod Mining Emeralds. Thank you for asking, but unfortunately I do not. I heard Monster Cat. I came as fast as possible. Yeah. Thaumium on one side, obsidian on the other. What do you think? Yeah, right now all the music I get is from Machinima Sound. It's either free or cheap, but they definitely have a limitation of styles that I like. So I'm thinking Monster Cat. I might be the next thing that I... What am I doing? Oh, that's mine. Give me that. I was shift clicking. Okay, that looks better than nothing. Now let's get the abomination that is, the visual abomination that is, I'm going to make some obsidian ingots. Ingot. Oh, wait a minute, never mind. I gave it an EMC value. Obsidian. I can't spell. There we go. Just get a stack of that stuff. And I think... Whoopsie. Chest plate. Seem to remember this stuff looking kind of cartoony. So anyway, we were talking earlier, I was talking earlier, about what do I think about Draconic Evolution. I barely used it, Oliver C21, but what I have heard, I've known of several servers that have had either performance issues because of some of the particle-y stuff that it does, people having server like FPS issues, or some server stability issues. But that was months ago, I will readily admit, so I haven't really looked at it since. I know almost nothing about Draconic Evolution. We're still investigating what mods we're going to have in the pack. Let's just right-click. I think it goes good. So it's kind of bracketing each side. I made it to another live stream instead of falling asleep. Hey, Demon Drop. What's going on, man? I love the music you're playing. What is this song? Right now, all of my music comes from machinimasound.com. Everything there that I get, I use, and it's free. Kevin MacLeod does good work. In CompTech, I use a lot of their stuff as well. Yeah. Go to definitely not a scam, freeram.com. How am I flying? Mining emeralds. I'm actually flying by way of a angel ring from Extra Utilities. Yep. XU angel wings. That's it. Okay, I was trying to catch up, but nope, it's okay. Yeah, this is modded Minecraft. Heavily modded Minecraft, to say the least. Okay, I'm looking, I'm thinking. Carpet. Yeah. Let's get some of that stuff. Let's get some of the really loud carpet. Great. Magenta. This stuff's awesome. I love the border and the trim. Whoops. There we go. Why do I keep doing this? Once upon a time, axes used to be quicker for wool. That got nixed, though. Do it again. Well, you'll be able to have a month, maybe two, to catch up. They've been spiking your cake, huh? Kanye S. Let's see, Aragos 93. Yeah, Joseph Berto, if you want to, you can actually watch. All of this stuff is still going to be on YouTube. So you can still go back and watch Season 1 or Season 2. You can really see me screw up in Season 1. I was way more clueless back in than I am now. So yeah. You know what I could do? If I wanted to be mean. Not that I mean. I have a couple of viewers that really like pointing out when I make a mistake. Like, say, this. If I was a really evil person, I would leave this way. But I don't know if I am. Yes, I do need to clean my mouse out, Preacher. I need to get some, I need to get my, I have a thing. Hang on a sec. Instead of buying canned air over and over, I have this. It's a little squeeze bottle thing. And basically, this is what I use to clean out my keyboard and my electronics. It's a little rocket ship. But, that's what I actually use to... It gets a good blast of air, and it means I don't have to go through cans and cans and cans of, non-symmetrical carpeting. See, Bebo LGS is meanie face. Yep. I'm not that. I'm gonna actually correct it. But if I was a really horrible person, I'd leave it that way intentionally. Like, for example, let me see if I can... Let's go out here. Okay, so I've got these towers, right? And the design varies differently, but most of them have stairs like this at corners. See? Under one of these stairs, somewhere, I have the wrong block. Instead of the flooring, it actually has the wall blocks. And I specifically left it that way just to troll Vexitos, because he loves telling me when I screw up. So I left it specifically and told him that I left it. It drives him batty. So yeah. Is there a limit to how many videos can be up on a channel? Oh no, Red Dagger, there is not. My main channel has... I'm doing the math in my head. Basically, there's about 240 something videos on my second channel. There's about 550 something. Basically, all told across all 3 channels, I have over 753 videos total. I've been a busy monkey. And yes, I fully agree with Jen. I do need to troll Soren more. Gray 2 like the ceiling. Wait a minute, what? Oh! I could replicate that on the floor. Hang on a sec. That's white, though. I think, yeah, white carpet block. Hang on a sec. Let's have some fun, shall we? Actually, let's get those and put them away. I'm going to pull this back down. Let's do white. Witchery. Carpet. No, that's not right. Carpet. Boop, boop. No. There we go. First thing I'm going to do. No? Really? Did I get the wrong thing out again? That's it. Okay. Always getting backwards. That also destroys wood in record time. Okay. Let's actually widen this out just a little bit and do that. Block swapper. Yeah, I'm gonna have... Really? Am I overdoing it that much, Bevo? How long have you been doing YouTube, Bevo? There was 400 on just his vanilla Minecraft single-player series. Yeah, this is the longest series, longest-running series I've ever done. 149 episodes. We're going to stop on Friday. Last episode is going to be 150. And it is going to be a sad, sad time, but I'm just going to have to get used to it. Wow, I bought this thing out. Let's actually use it. Let's see. I'm going to do... Nope, screwed that up again. I'm horrible at carpet placement. What does that do? That's just so weird. It's like, from here, it looks normal. Kinda. It's like some kind of a 3D puzzle. Anyway. I think I already have... that. Nope, killed another block. Wow. Barely blink with this thing. I mean, I gotta... Woo! Okay, this is the wonderful part about... Oh, no, that's not right. Give me those. Oh, this doesn't work with the... Okay. You have to use the vanilla carpets for that. Ugh. Fine. There we go. It's like, why isn't it working? There we go. I'm just going to use that. I want to get some symbols and put it on the banners, but I haven't done that yet. Yes, live stream 150 is going to be a live stream. I'd like to see if I can get some special guests. We'll see. YouTube for 3.5 years. Yeah, November 26th. November 26th is going to be my 2-year anniversary. Yeah, dude, but it's only vanilla carpets. The actual carpets from Chisel do not work that way. I really need to talk to Terag and see if we can get that corrected so that the Chisel carpets work under Bibliocraft tables like the vanilla ones do. Because that's an awesome feature. Another thing you can actually do, let's go downstairs. Actually, hang on a sec. I can't put a table there now. I might have to swap this for vanilla carpeting. Let's go up here. Okay, so if I get a table, let's do table. That is probably not the right thing to search for. And let's see if we do... If I remember right, you can actually get these. No, that's not right. There's some way to do it where you can actually put the carpeting... There we go, right click. So you got a tablecloth. So if I wanted to, I could come down here. I have no clue if any of these colors are clashing, by the way. Not a clue. See? Is that awesome or what? Tablecloths, yay! Okay. I actually meant to make this acacia table. Whoopsie. I made a mistake. You must die. There we go. Nice big table. It is not centered under the ceiling fan, and that's going to probably drive me quietly nuts. Oh, you know what I can do? Hang on a sec. Let's bust this. Yes, let's put it upside down directly on the table. There we go. That's so much better. Oh, God. Okay, I gotta think. Actually, hang on a sec. Let's go back up here. I'm thinking some chairs around it. Sticking your hand in the bag with tiny double-pointed needles is without looking as bad. Yeah. Rudy Montano. Glad you could join us. First time watching. Yeah, man. Well, person. I shouldn't assume. I'm bad about that. I'm older. I'm 42. Almost 43. And so my language skills were trained a little differently. Society's evolved now to the point to where I need to assume they, not he. And that's a habit I'm still working on. Because I don't know. There's no way of telling on the internet. So it can be impolite. If we get... You know what I might do? I'm wondering. Got a dumb idea again. Let's go back and get some framed. Where's the little... Okay. Don't need you. You are all the wrong blocks. I'm still keeping you. Oh, I have some. Never mind. Well, I'm one short, actually. Let me get one of those. I'm just curious what this looks like. I'm not seeing it. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Let's get these. Change them back to that. It's a horrible abomination of a mistake. Don't ever do that again. By the way, I love the wee little models. It's adorable. So great. Desync, be right back. Get those. Get those. Whoops. There we go. So yeah, I'm going to have a month or two, and I'm not going to be doing this series every single day. I'm not sure what I'm going to know, if I'm going to know what to do with myself. I will, but I mean, you know, it's going to be interesting. There is definitely a point. That looks pretty nice. I like that. Like they're swankier chairs, but not too swanky. You know? I figured guest diplomats or people that are guests of the state, guests of the king and the queen would actually come here. They'd be able to, you know, sit at the table, and this would be the kind of the suite that they would be existing in. So I was thinking about actually putting some single beds in here, maybe some partition walls. I don't know. Might do that. Actually, I don't know how I'll do the partition walls. I'll figure that out when I get there. Oh, paper. I have an idea. I think. Paper. Yes, I do have an idea. Paper walls. How much do those, what are those? Oh, that's easy. Let's just get some of them. And whoops. Let's turn you back and put you back in there. We're gonna need bed. I'm thinking four bedside tables. We'll get some lamps here in a minute. Let's see. I figured this is supposed to be kind of like cramped guest quarters, you know? Okay, I'm gonna do... Let's try that. Then I think... Nope. Hang on a sec. Gotta bump these back one. Because what I want to do... Looks a little weird, but... I think there are end points to this. I might... Are there? That's what I'm using right now, and it's kind of weird boxed in. I wonder if I should use that one. But like this, I think is meant to be using for the bottom or a doorway. Okay, see right here? I can't put anything there. Thank you. Okay. And now I can. I'm blocking off light blocks. These two people should know each other by then, I guess. A little bit more privacy back here. It's weird, but I'm just going to go with it. I could nitpick all I want to. I need to get some lamps back there, though. Always get turned around. Okay. Yeah, they need better connecting textures. Bye, honey. Let's see. Let's liquidate that. I'm actually going to put those away, and I want to look for a lamp. Think these count as light sources? Whee! I don't know what that word was. Oh. Wow. I think they've added default cuss words to YouTube now. Yeah, that's getting blocked by the blacklist, Red Dagger and Greylock, because of hell. I did not add that word. I think it's actually been added by YouTube. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to leave it off kilter. You can even right-click, turn them on, get some lightness up in this joint. I might, if I think I have some more. Do I have some more banners? What was it, a banner? Yeah, no, I don't have any more banners. Banners. You don't want banners over here. Hellish Beast. See, Hellish didn't actually get shot down. I got a message that says blocked by channel blacklist. Anton Schwartz, hello, how are you doing? Yeah, apparently the word hell is blocked by default now. I need to go in and see if I got something checked that isn't supposed to be. What am I going to do here? I gotta think. Right now, I have nothing over here. I've considered adding some weapon racks over here and putting some swords and armor, because the whole point of this is that the actual king and queen could warp their bed in here if there was an emergency or something, and then grab some equipment and, you know, kill whatever fools or defend themselves. Boop. Okay. I'm gonna get some more chairs, but they're gonna be the the wingback versions. Those, and I'm gonna put them in here. Oh, Anton Schwartz, Necrogami. Hey, dude, what's going on? LMAO is blocked. See, I don't know why. LMAO, an abbreviation for laugh my ass off. Something has been imported into my bad word filter. Cladban111. Sup? What's happening? Filter blocked it, yeah. Yeah, just AO does nothing. LMAO. It's an abbreviation for laugh my ass off. I don't see why that's bad. Something has happened. They've updated they probably added more to their bad word filter. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go tweak that. Until then, no naughty language. I like that. It makes me want more of those. I don't know where I'd put it. Oh, you know what I should do? Hang on a sec. Put it right there. Journey map. May journey map guide you on your way out. I turned the walls on earlier. I'm going to turn them off earlier now. Woo! Open walls. Open concept castle. Graveyard. There's actually a teleporter hidden right here. Whoopsie. Just warping all over the place. I was going to do something up here. I don't think I'm going to have time to now. I've changed my mind. Friday is going to be entirely populating. Thank you, Cloud Fan. I put a lot of work into this. My proudest thing is the actual walls. The fact that you can put the walls up and down, that's really what I wanted. Yeah, my stream's gone into rated G mode. Red Dagger needs to go in the timeout corner for 5 minutes. Potty mouth. Don't know why. I'm gonna have to go check the settings. I bet you dollars to donuts it's happened on my second and third channel also. I'm considered doing live streaming on my third channel, but it's not a gaming channel. It's all like, it's supposed to be like vlogging, but I've considered doing like Q&As over there. I've considered doing just kind of like hangouts or interviews, you know, talking to people, like almost like a talk show kind of a thing. I don't know what I would do, but I'm still thinking about that. I think it could be really cool. Sploosh. Oh, I don't know if anybody's noticed my fountain over here with the hyper-realistic water. It's actually fluid displays from random things. You can right-click them and change if they're flowing or not. Anyway, I still have. Let's go downstairs real quick. This is the black market. It's actually hidden underneath the market square that we were just in. Rated G for Grim. Well, thank you very much, Cloudfan. Direwolf20 and I are your two favorite dudes. I appreciate that. That means a lot to me, because Direwolf20 is still one of the guys that I really look up to. He is, you know, still very important to me in the grand scheme of things. There's been a lot of mods that I still have to go back to Direwolf20 videos to remember how to do things. But yeah, I appreciate it. That's cool. I still need to make some shops down here in the actual black market. I was going to make some booths down here. We were going to do some gambling space right here. Knock this middle wall out, I think. Somewhere, I betcha. Somewhere, hang on a sec. Toolbox, right? Watch this. Change. Totally different stuff. That's my mining. Change. Totally different stuff. Okay, there we go. Nope, nope. Yes. That is my multi-box. Let's get that stuff and pull it in. There we go. Put those away, put those away. Boo-doo-doo. I love this thing. It's awesome. Dimensional chest. It is a pity the mod has stopped getting updated. So, Cloudfan, how long have you actually, how long have you been watching my channel? Did you watch VAYGRIM'S Chance Season 1? Like back when it came out, or did you just go catch up? Yeah, you can pop out chat. Red Dagger. So yeah, I was going to do some tables here for gambling. I was thinking either oak or dark oak tables from Bibliocraft. Get some green wool, kind of like the green carpet that you see the felt on the you know, the tables they use for poker and stuff. And then there's playing cards you can actually get from DecoCraft. Put some people back here, statues, you know, with their arms raised like they're upset or something. I thought that'd be really, really cool. Yeah, we need to do some stuff like this. This is one of the things I need to finish on Friday. I really am going to have to get some help in, I think, on Friday to finish things out. I really want to make sure that we... This is the sewer team. They live down here and clean things up. That is Teddy here and the only Bentley. I'm not sure if Teddy here knows he's got a statue in my sewers. This city is supposed to look like... I specifically designed... Let me see if I can get back here. I specifically designed all of this with the concept of a city somewhere else, that parts of a city, a much larger city, that got pulled from one dimension to another. That's why you'll see these floating islands that kind of cut off at certain points. Like I have this guard tower. This is one of my viewers, a guy named Hrunthir. He came up with the name of Volunterra for the city. It means flying land. And that's why I have this guard tower that's self-sustained. It is just kind of floating here all by itself, and this one guy is trapped here. The whole point is that it got pulled mysteriously from somewhere else, wherever the rest of the city is, to here. And it's supposed to be disjointed. It's supposed to be cobbled together. Season 3, I'm going to have a bit more of a unified, kind of a single structure, one big thing. I might go back to my sky-based roots, like real sky-based roots. Not sure. We'll have to see. So, yeah. Yeah, actually, I get a lot of inspiration from Dalaran and WoW. A lot of inspiration from there. Oh gosh, there was another old pen and paper RPG that had floating land, and I'm trying to remember what it was. There was an old game, I want to say it was for the Sega Saturn, that was a console game that was called, oh gosh, Sky Pirates or something like that? Can't remember, anyway. So yeah, it's supposed to look like, you know, pieces that have been cobbled together. Like the bridges are not supposed to look very polished. They're supposed to look, well, we've got some materials. Let's make it at least sturdy, you know. The walls for the outer perimeter of the city have been ripped apart. That's what this is supposed to represent right here. Disjointed. You've got the outer wall, the filler, and then the inner wall layer. The slums down here. I'm still very happy about how the slums came out. This is one of my friends, one of my viewers, Ferg, and basically Ferglings took over the slums. They're all moving out of their houses because the I don't even think you can see it from here. Let me swing around between the buildings. There we go. Whoops, I'm catching stuff. There we go. Turn that off for the time being. Boop, 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 boop. Let's put that there. Put that there. Put that there. So yeah, basically, I put the dark glass in because I was trying to solve a problem, but the glass is supposed to contain the monsters so they don't just go wandering out. But this is supposed to represent this kind of like altar coming down and causing this problem upon the city, where some of its citizens, this area, started getting invaded suddenly by, you know, nasty monsters. There's a mansion just above it. I have not finished this. I don't know if I ever will. I went to a server. There's a server, a vanilla building server called Corrales Plays. Skies of Arcadia on the Dreamcast. Thank you very much. That was the Sky Piratey RPG. Thank you very much, Bentley. I loved that game. It had the colors that you could actually imbue weapons with. So like red or blue had different elemental effects than like purple or yellow or whatever. It was a great game. I love that game. World of Corrales. He's a very heavy vanilla Minecrafter. And I go onto his server sometimes to get building ideas. This is where I got the idea for this house. And I did adapt it some, but I had screenshots of the interior and how I was going to do it. Don't fall! And, oh, I need to take that with me. Hang on a sec. but I've since lost those in a hard drive crash. So I don't know how I'm going to. I haven't had a chance to sit down and think about what I'm going to do. I had my little rail system where these ender rails would warp a minecart all the way around. I used Steve's carts. Problem is that between Steve's carts, it hasn't been updated for a long time, so there's still bugs in it. Yeah. So I had to take that down. Yeah. Teddy Heron's, oh, the only Bentley. They're friends of mine, and I like teasing them, so I made it my sewer team. Steampunk ship fleet for your next base. I've considered making a central air base with airships, but I don't really have any mod that would move the boats. I don't know how I would do that. They'd have to be stationary, decorative. I'm thinking more of a very high orbit satellite, something way up at like the 200 block range. Something big, something that looks monolithic, almost like an invading ship. Renting crafting benches. Yeah, I wish there had been sequels to that game. It was great. Yeah, the Demon Invasion is one thing. I thought about it afterwards. The only thing I could do, I was going to put Way of Time's statue up here. I might still do that. Way of Time is the guy that makes blood magic. So I was going to put him up here, and I was going to see if I could put some statues of some other people, a whole bunch of statues of one thing that was a monster. Trouble is, I can't do that with the statues mod I use. It has to be a player model. So I would have to find a player that has a skin that looks like a demon. And I haven't had a chance to do that. That is a very time-consuming thing. So basically the concept was having the demons overrunning it. But then I realized I can't do demons. It would have to be a player that has a demon skin. Because I can't do monsters with it. There's a lot of stuff that I've wanted to do. Friday is going to be populating. It's going to be going through and putting residents in the actual city. Probably doing some final projects here and there, adding a little bit to these rooms and those rooms. But for the most part, it's going to be adding people to it. Yeah, Archimedes ships can, but Archimedes ships is also still very buggy. So I tend not to use it very much in mod packs because it can actually cause problems if you move the wrong blocks, or sometimes it can bug out players and they fall to their death, stuff like that. Not critical bugs, it's just kind of annoying. I was gonna do something with that. Let's go. Walking around with the phonograph in my inventory for the last hour. I think we're in the last, oh gosh, probably 10 or 15 minutes here, folks. Whoops, I went the wrong way. Let's see, I'm going to get... Acacia. Cable. Just gonna put you. Not right there, actually. Changed my mind. I can put you right there. Hey! Too close to the piano. Oh yeah, I turned off my item magnet. Duh. Really? Come here. Okay, fine. How about over here? Big is his model. See, this thing is definitively less than a block this way. It is less than a block this way. If it is more than a block, it's a hairline more. It really seems like tons of these blocks, these models, could just have been sized down a little bit. Because this looks like it should fit within one block, but it doesn't for mysterious reasons. When's the last time I died in VAYGRIM'S Chance Season 2? Erebus. I remember it clearly, as though it was yesterday. I died so many times when I was fighting the mother tarantula, the brood mother. It's this big boss mob. And then before that, the last death was when I was in Erebus, and I got ganged up on by a whole bunch of roaches or cicadas or something like that. A bunch of bugs, basically. I love Erebus, and parts of it have proven to be very cool, but there's a lot of it that is still buggy, unfinished. It kind of started getting developed for, it was originally out a long time for 1.6.4, but it was very unrefined. It didn't have a lot of finished content. When it came out for 1.7.10, the developers had just come back. They were going to be doing a whole bunch of stuff to it, so I put it in my pack, and then they left, and it has since become abandoned, unfortunately. Forestry is still being debated. I am messing with bees in my Forgecraft 2 series, but there's a lot I'm very rusty on, as I've discovered. And if I was going to add bees, I would not add bees without adding... If I would not add that 4 bees without also adding gendistry and maybe magic bees, and I'm just not sure if we've got the space. There's already probably a 30% increase in the size of the pack, and I have an upward limit I have to stop at. Because my pack has to be friendly to small and medium-sized machines. If you have a less than amazing machine, you should still be able to play my pack. I'm very critical on performance. Yes, Erebus is buggy. That is a pun. It is an intentional pun, though. Say LMAO. I don't know why that's getting blocked. Try ROFL. Rolls on floor lapping. Somebody do that. GG moderators. GG. Yeah. Yeah, I have a ton of people, by the way. Not just now, but for months and months, I've had tons of great people that help me out every single day. Shadowstar has done tons of artwork for me. He also does lots of custom artwork for another thing I do, not YouTube related. Shadowstar does, and his wife do the building for Spawn Village for all of the test servers I run. Greylock has actually been a long-time resource for technical knowledge on a lot of mods. He knows about a lot of mods I don't know about. He's really good with mechanism stuff because he hangs out in the mechanism room a lot more than I do. He's one of the moderators in my IRC channel. Hashtag Vaygrim. Sean W. Com, longtime friend, longtime supporter. He's a moderator in my IRC channel. Vexitos is a moderator in my IRC channel. Vexitos has been watching me since the 2nd episode of Season 1 of VAYGRIM'S Chance. He's been watching me since like my 6th video. Ace50F52 and Vexitos, both supporters and programmers for stuff that I actually need time to time. Raffle Mayo is not filtered. That's dumb. See, that works. I need to check the settings. That seems like a massive oversight. Anyway, let me think. Oh gosh, a guy who's named Bartbus. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And Zlepper have custom programmed mods and websites for me. I've got a company that sponsors me now called Ackless Hosting, ackless.net, that makes sure I have servers and stuff now. It's really awesome. So I have a lot of people that help me out now. Trunks helps me with the AT launcher stuff. Sean W. Com helps me with the FTB launcher and by proxy Curse launcher stuff. Matabase is taking over the pack testing now. So I would be nowhere without my community and the people that support me. So yeah, my mods are awesome. I love my mods. They're great people. Immersive engineering, no. Cloudfan, I love immersive engineering, but it's not finished. Right now on Forgecraft 2, if I break all of the if I go into somebody's base that's got a lot of immersive engineering multi-blocks, if I break all those multi-blocks, my frame rate doubles. Because of the way that they are rendering the multi-blocks, if you have a, let's say a 9x9x9 structure, I mean a 3x3x3 structure, that's what, 9, 18, 24 blocks, right? The way they render it, they are rendering every single block, every single tick, constantly, instead of rendering when there's updates. So there's a lot of frame rate hit in immersive engineering, and I can't justify using it until they actually change that. So I love it on Forgecraft 2, but I'm not putting it in my pack because, again, I'm very critical on performance. Everything else in immersive engineering I love. Everything else. Except that. That frame rate hit, I just cannot take. Yeah, it's not ready for prime time yet. So, yep. I'm going to go back here. Boop. And sleep. Yeah, I tell you what. Next season, I'm going to have RF tools earlier on with a lot of the newer features, which means I'll be able to use stuff like this. This is the remote storage thing. And I think I still have it. Yep, So with this, I'll be able to actually have bigger bags. I'll be able to use this for backpacks, basically. I can have one of these that I use for tools, one of them that I use specifically for building blocks and construction stuff, one of them for technical parts like conduits, pipes, and everything else, and I'll be able to access it from anywhere. You just hit this. See? It's awesome. So there's a lot of stuff in Season 3 that I'm really excited about and looking forward to. We're going to have logistics pipes. We're taking out AE2 because, again, everybody goes AE2. I want to change. I want to force myself to use other mods and grow. 9, 18, 24. Yeah, I don't know. RF Tools is an awesome mod. Also means we have a dimension creation like Mistcraft, but a bit more stable and better. Yeah, me and you, Mike. We're going to have... So that's the thing, though, is that if you're into magic, we're going to have witchcraft, we're going to have blood magic, and we're going to have Thaumcraft plus a whole bunch of other stuff that plugs into Thaumcraft. Like witching gadgets and Thaumic exploration and Thaumic horizons and automagy. We're also going to have Mechanism 8. That's the new one with all the cool new features. We're going to have the newest Ender IO. We're going to have thermal expansion, thermal foundation, thermal dynamics. Lots of great stuff in store, guys. I'm really excited about Season 3 and where it's going to go. But that being said, Season 2 has done so much for me. I developed from all the way over here. I made a little tree stilt right over there to survive the first night. I walked over here, built the house, and the rest has grown into a 150 episode series. What more can I ask for? I mean, you know, this really has been a fun experience. No, AE2 is getting pulled out. We are not using AE2. We're going to have logistics pipes instead. Logistics pipes, trust me, does everything that you need AE2 to do. Probably plus more. I'm having problems with getting pristine bees on FC2, not with Gendustry itself. Gendustry's fine. I'm having problems with pristine bees. I keep getting ignoble bees, but I need pristine bees in order for them to survive crossbreeding. That's the problem. That's a me fault, not an it fault. I'd like to clarify that. So yeah. I still have this over here. These things are very hard to climb up. Pretty much nobody uses rope arrows or the weird specialty arrows, so that mod's probably going to get pulled out because it's got some bugs in it. A lot of mods have been abandoned since I started this. Most people don't realize this mod pack has been around for a year this month. Well, next month. In October is when I first started making the Season 2 mod pack. October of last year. So... Well, that's the thing, Mike. We actually also have the remote inventory system from Ender.io. I've been using that in Forgecraft Season 1 and Season 2. Forgecraft 2. So you might take a look at those. It's a lot simpler. It's a lot easier to deal with, but it gives you some of that same AE2 flexibility. We're also going to have Automagy, which has a system that is magically equivalent to logistics pipes, but with golems. So yeah. 2 videos will fix that. You say Red Daggers. 2 videos will fix what? Yeah, that's the portal to Erebus. Erebus has kind of turned out to be a meh. Doop-de-doo. Wait a minute. Okay, that's dumb. Whatever. Oh, yeah, logistics pipes troubles. Yeah. Logistics pipes is complex, but I did some startup videos on them back in 1.6.4. They still apply, and there's a lot of stuff you really can do with them. They're worth looking at. Yeah, Automagi adds fetching golems and a mirror that shoots items out of it. So, yeah. Yeah, I'd hope that Erebus would mature more, too. The problem we're having also is Twilight Forest. Twilight Forest is torture on a server because the world gen for Twilight Forest has never been updated, it's never been fixed, it's never been smoothed out, it is a nightmare. So even in the most recent versions of Forge, the most recent versions of Twilight Forest, on a server, anybody exploring in Twilight Forest, it kills performance, standardly. Most servers, at least that I've run across. So I don't know if I'm going to put Twilight Forest in again because it has been severely overhauled in several different ways that I like, but it needs to be overhauled in other ways that it hasn't. And I would love to find an alternate adventure dimension, but Erebus has fallen through on that front. Performance for Twilight Forest is abominable. It's right now the performance is a server killer. So I don't know if anybody has a suggestion now. Right now, okay, Thaumcraft does actually have an entire dimension that is basically a giant Crimson Cult dungeon, and you have to get your way in through there with the Crimson Cult portal. In the Season 3 pack, it's going to be easier for us casuals to do that, which means we can actually use that as some end-game content. That is a big resource waiting for us to happen. I'm still looking at other options, though. Yeah, jumping dimensions kills RAM. So yeah, in terms of storage systems and sorting systems, we're going to have mechanisms, logistical sorter. I've done so many videos on that. You're bound to find a tutorial somewhere. We're going to have Ender IO and the remote inventory system. We're going to have logistics pipes. We're going to actually have, I want to put Project Red Mechanical back in, but it's still got memory leaks, so it's probably going to be left out. We're going to actually have Automagi system. We're going to have just standard golems from Thaumcraft, and technically speaking, you can actually make a sorting system with blood magic, I think. Anyway. So yeah, I think I'm going to wrap things up here, guys. We are going on almost 2 hours. I've got some work I still need to do before putting in a Forgecraft 2 appearance this evening. Might be able to run into a certain Mr. Direwolf 20. We'll see, though. But I'm going to actually wrap things up here for episode 149. We've made a lot of progress, but I've still got a lot of off-camera work to do. And I need to send out some invites and see who's going to have potential possibility to step onto the server come Friday and help me on a final last push live stream to kind of flesh things out. We're going to see how that goes. In the grand scheme of things, though, yeah, we've been going for 2 hours, Red Dagger. We started at 2 o'clock. It's now almost 4. I really do appreciate all you guys. It's been great conversation, great company, all the questions and all of the attention. And don't forget, don't be sad that Season 2 is ending, because Season 3 is definitely going to be starting before Christmas. I promise you. It might start just after Thanksgiving. I'm not sure, though. It really depends upon how quickly the mod pack comes together. But keep your eyes out for it. I'm going to have the mod pack at launch when the series starts, just like I did for this season. And I'm going to be doing world downloads, but it's going to be a little different. I'm going to do them a little less often. I'm going to take a page from Direwolf 20 and do them every 10 episodes instead of every Friday. That was a dumb idea on my part. Fun, but a dumb idea. So I'm going to do them every 10 episodes again. That's what I'm going to go back to. And I will be doing them through Curse, so you'll be able to download it there through a bit more of a kind of a reputable performance location instead of just downloading it from my server, which is down sometimes. So, thank you all very, very much. Yeah, Season 3 is going to be bigger and better because everybody that watches makes it so. Thank you very much for joining me. This is Vaygrim signing off. I will catch you guys later. Bye-bye.